Nowadays, high-class British people have admired and respected the service referred to as silver service. This has become the bar set for dining across the globe. Silver service originates from the 17th and 18th century. On Sundays, the normal wait staff in a private home would be given the day off. So the butler, who is head of the house and staff, would be asked to step in to serve the food to the family. The butler would walk around the table, serving the family or guests from his platter directly onto their plates in a professional way. This is how the silver service started and moves to hotels, quite popular nowadays in fine dining restaurants. What is silver service? Silver service is a method of food service at the table, with waiter transferring food from a serving dish to the guest's plate, always from the left. It is performed by a waiter by using service forks and spoons from the diner's left. A modification of silver service is known as butler service. To serve the food, the waiter stands behind the guest and to the guest's left, holds or supports the platter with their left hand and serves the food with their right hand. It is common for the waiter to hold the serving fork above the serving spoon both in the right hand, and use the fingers to manipulate the two as a pincer for picking up, holding and transferring the food. This technique requires much practice to perform well in front of guests. Let's see a brief overview of silver service. Typically, silver service is performed from the left side. In France, this service is known as service à l'anglaise, which means English service. Food is always served from the left-hand side, drinks and clearance from the right-hand side. The guest to the host principal's right is served first. This is typically the most prominent guest of the principal. Service continues clockwise so you don't bump into other servers. Plates and glasses are cleared from the right. Again, starting with the guest to the host's right. Glasses are stacked in a diagonal to the right, by course. Starting with wine and then lastly water glasses in front. You stand behind the guest, to the guest's left side, as a general rule. Holding and supporting the silverware with food on it with your left hand. And then serve the food with your right hand. Using your right hand you use the pincers, normally serving fork, spoon, to serve the food. Water and wine glasses remain on the table throughout the entire meal. As guests will have their own preferences on wines, beverages drunk. Only the sherry glass is removed. Temperature of the plates are either cooled or heated due the type of food being served and in guidelines with the chef's requirements. When clearing the table you must keep noise low. So never stack several plates or clear on a tray. Carry each plate individually to the kitchen. During large dinners, you can carry the plate to a sideboard. And then another server will move them to the kitchen. Crumbing the table is key to freshening up before every courses. Stand to the left of each guest. Then, with a thin brush or folded napkin, brush the crumbs onto a small plate or tray held just below the edge of the table. I believe these information about silver service might be helpful for your personal knowledge and in your working area.